table is it we've got? This one. Okay. Alright, hello to anyone watching. This is John Park from Liverpool, just commentating on Liverpool seconds versus Manchester thirds. Here on the TV table we've got Jack Pedley from Liverpool, who's also the captain of Liverpool seconds, versus Polad Kasayev from Manchester. Seems to be 0-0 on every table. Match just started. Jack is coming to the table with, I imagine he'll play a safety off this. I don't see him to take the 1-6. Plays a lot of snooker, does Jack. You can see it in his cue action, his stance. Very controlled, steps into the shot nicely. Oh, this is aggressive. Oh! It's nearly paid, well, it has paid off for him. If that, yeah. That's the result. Fortune favours the brave in this game. I think he'll probably play 2 rails here. He's gone for it. He's not quite got it.
Yep. What's this?
Oh, that's
yours?
yeah. Just about to join me in the commentary booth is Stephen Patterson from Manchester.
Are we on? No?
Good morning, John. Good to be back. Few tired-looking faces this morning out there.
Am I supposed to be hearing anything through these? No, okay.
Watching Polad here on the feature table. Polad is from Kazakhstan, and he doesn't like Borat jokes.
Yeah, I was looking over to you there just for confirmation. Yeah. If that one keeps going.
Felt he could have just played a real gentle shot and rolled forward in behind the 2 and a 5 and left the 1 on the top cushion. Yeah.
That's what I would have fancied. Let's see. Right.
Thin cut off the 2 and cut the 5 in.
Looks to be.
Shot.
Yeah, looks to be what he's playing. Oh no!
Bit of safety.
I'm not 100% sure if you can see it. You might be able to see it full ball. I can't quite tell from this angle.
Aye. What a height difference between these two players.
Yeah, Jack Pedley stands at 6'7" on a good day.
On a good day. Is he having a good day today, John?
I hope so. Ooh.
Just a foot pace short.
I've seen a lot of players struggling with the pace in these tables, but
Seen a lot of players struggling full stop this weekend.
yeah. I think this morning, quite a few matches, everyone seems to just be still waking up. Just to be expected, an early start. Quite a lot of people were here quite late last night practicing.
A lot of the players will need to get their first pint in this morning just to sharpen them up a bit, take the edge off.
Yeah, and that's a very nice shot. I think he might be going for 3 fouls, Stephen.
I think so. Good opportunity for it.
Yeah.
Just doesn't want to go in off in this corner. Not that hard an escape, really. If you play to hit just above the 2, you've got the cushion if all else fails. And has he got it?
Is he going to reach? He's going to reach.
He's just going to miss the cushion.
Oh. I think he got a miscue there. He was quite badly hampered. Just queuing over the 9.
So
yeah.
Polad going for the same shot again here. I believe Jack's on 2 fouls. Is that correct? Played it. Oh, where's the cue ball go in?
Where's the cue? Oh, And oh.
That was the difference in a frame, really.
Yeah.
Not dropping in. Played it nicely, just 2-3 inches too far.
Manchester have just gone 1-0 up on which table? On 14, yeah. Oh, that was a while ago. On that we have Ben Dyer playing
Connor Templeman.
Connor Templeman, yeah. I was looking for the sheet. And then we've got James Tilk and Ann Bennett. Who's that? Nick Bennett, that's it. James Tilk had a brilliant match yesterday against Sheffield. Tied one match apiece to Liverpool and Sheffield. James Tilk was 4-1 down, came back to win 5-4. Never seen him play so well under pressure. Oh, and he's just missed a 9 in that far.
Well, in fairness, he mustn't have played very well in the first 5 frames. Just misjudged that.
Now it could be that Jack could be trying to get the 3 foils.
Beautiful hair. Beautiful hair.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Seems to be playing.
I'm not sure what he's played there.
Just reminding that he is on 2 foils.
Pollard just needs to be careful here.
Yeah.
I think that there's a chance to play a stun shot, knock the 3 towards the 9, and they just have a combo in the next shot.
Ooh.
Didn't fancy it. Could go off the 3, 7 into the 9. Don't think the angle's there, but it's worth a look.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really. I don't know. You could try and play a little safety and just roll the cue ball on 3 either side of the 7, but I wouldn't fancy it on these tables. And what with the 9 being over the corner.
Well, has he left that? As he needs to come past. Well,
that's the thing about combos. If you try and play them slow, there's always a chance of them just sitting for the next player.
If Jack plays his cards right here.
Yeah.
Just can't get to the bottom of the cue ball, which could hamper him a bit. If he plays a pretty full ball off the 3, sure, right?
Yeah, that's a good shot. And Jack Pedley goes 1-0 up.
Pollard queuing down on this shot. He's going to play a masse. The meaning of the word masse comes from French, and it actually means to hit down on top of something. To hit from above. Fact of the day.
Jack Pedley, of course, used to hitting things from above, being 20 foot tall.
Got away with it.
Did I give you catch who won that frame?
No.
Sorry?
Did I give you catch who won on table 4? I'll go ask Adam. Be right back.
Shout out to Adam Sykes, who's listening in at the far side of the room. He says, "Good morning, Stephen. Hope the commentary is going well. Can I get a shout out?" Not a problem, Adam. You just give us a little wave if you're listening along down there. Just see you. Can't quite see him. Oh, there he is.
Not 100% sure if my mic's on. Is it?
It is.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
So Jack with ball in hand here. Got a bit of traffic to work his way through. Oh, he could leave himself a combo here.
Oh.
It's not really on, but it's not left with the pot, so it might be worth a go.
If the 2 past 3, which I think it might do. Jack does like to pull out the odd exhibition shot. He might try and...
First rule of student 9 ball, get the 9 on the move.
Yeah. Not seen many breaking runs this weekend, or anything like that. I've seen a lot of combos being played. Oh, and has he got the 4? No, he's not. It's the thing about these tight pockets. You think they're in sometimes, and they just hang up. Very nice table, sir. He's played reverse set? No.
Played it with check side for some reason. He just got a bit confused there.
Well,
I think he'll settle for that.
yeah. Jack comes to the table snookered. Well, not totally snookered, you can see an edge of it. And
Gonna leave this on.
yeah. Ooh.
If the 7 wasn't over that bag, I fancy a lot of players are on this out, but
Yeah.
UPC does strange things to your head.
Yeah. Pace of the cloth first and foremost. It's so easy to overrun balls in this. I've been finding myself running out of position a lot this weekend.
I think if you can pop the 3, obviously the 3, 4, and then play the 5 into the side pocket, then the 6 should pass the 7.
Oh yeah.
It's quite an easy run out there.
The only real bit of work is 7 to the 8. But if you leave yourself a decent angle, you know, you'd fancy most players here to get it.
It's the one place on the table that he didn't want to land. I don't know why he said that so hard.
That's the thing on the tables that most of the students here are used to playing on. That would have been perfect. But ooh,
What's he seen?
well, he's gotten away with it. Pretty simple save here. Oh, aggressive. I think both these players very aggressive in their shot selection. If you want to, yeah. I think especially in the first couple racks, it can be tempting to play aggressive just to kind of put a little bit of fear into your opponent. He's tried to play out of running side to come to 3 rails up for the 5, but he's just cut it a bit too thin. So Jack, all he really does ooh. Well, this 4 ball just doesn't want to go down. Good. See, both players still settling in. I'm not sure if that passes the 7.
Manchester are leading 2-1 on table 14. Connor Templeman pushing ahead.
That's a good shot from Jack. Played that with a little bit of reverse side. I think he's feeling a bit more comfortable now. Has he fluked it? No. And that, you'd fancy this to be.
You'd think so.
Yeah. I think we've just been hitting them with the commentator's curse so far.
I think he's going to overhit this. Just needs to drop it down. Nice. A few options here, but I prefer to go run it through slightly, bottom cushion, side cushion, and then you're going at an angle up behind the 9 into the same pocket as the 8.
Yeah.
Not sure if he has enough angle on it though. I think he forces it.
He might, yeah.
Touch the right hand side.
If he's a bit too straight, he might just elect to stun back about. Oh.
Well, he's played it that way, but he's missed the pot. Of course, if he had made the pot, he would have made the position as
I think
well.
he just tried to force a bit of an angle, and
well, he had to.
Yeah, just didn't quite judge it right. Of course, these pockets are quite tight, so any shot where you have to force an angle has to be hit quite perfectly.
He's not played that perfect.
He's finished low, but if he does play it towards the corner, if he catches the side rail first, there is a chance of getting the safe.
Could go in off here.
No.
There's the 9 ball.
9 ball. Ooh, and it's just gone far enough.
Okay, it's cuttable.
Possible, but by no means a certainty. Ooh, that's a brilliant shot.
It's gorgeous. Where's the cue ball go in? Needs to slow up. It's okay.
Of course.
Second.
Of course, shout out to John Virgo if you're watching this. Who did win the first round?
It was Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1-0.
John Virgo famously injured during one of Steve Davis's screenplays. Not a screenplay, just a play in the West End. Some stage rigging fell on top of John, which gave him a bit of a neck injury, and that's why on television he leans to one side.
Yeah.
Always just sits like that.
Yeah. You've got quite a lot of trivia today.
Mm-hmm.
Will there be a quiz at the end?
There will be a quiz and there'll be prizes. Nine on the move, John.
He's learning. Oops. Oh yes. And where's that cue ball going? No, he's okay.
Got some messages in from Gregory Barnett. I am from the north. You're doing better comment. Oh, apologies. Cameron Ostwick says, "Come on, Manchester." Shout out to Cameron.
Do Liverpool have any fans watching? I wonder.
Doubtful, John. Very doubtful.
Yeah. I'll give you that. We've got no fans.
You got no ground.
Ooh,
He thinks he's playing billiards.
2 points.
Of course, not playing billiards, playing 9-ball today.
Well, someone had better tell him.
Kazakhstan, a very big Russian billiards playing country.
Played on 12-foot tables, large balls, tiny, tiny pockets.
Tiny pockets, only just past. I think there's about 2 millimeters spare.
I've seen Earl Strickland play it a few times. Not sure how successful he was with it, but
I haven't played the game, but it looks awful. It looks so frustrating. Okay, if you're good at it, potting balls, making points.
oh, we've a message in from Cameron saying loving the shout
Okay.
out. Cheers, Cameron. I've got a message in from Ben Phillips saying I'm watching John. I don't know if that means he's watching the match or if he's somewhere in the building watching me. Okay, shout out to Ben Phillips. He's of course coming down tomorrow to pick some of us up on our way back home, and hopefully if we're still in the championship to watch us. So cheers again, Ben. Ben Phillips of course came with our second team last year and won a match against Cardiff with a golden break.
It's just gone 2-all on table 14.
Yeah, and Ben Dyer from Liverpool racks the balls. Oh well, James Tilk on table 13 has just played a very aggressive bank of the 5 until the 9 over the pocket. Not made it, but has left the 5 safe.
I think I'm just going to pop for a quick comfort break, John.
Well, I'm just running the stream, but that was filthy.
Okay, I'm back. Stephen Patterson's just nipped out to the loo. I've just got a comment in from Cameron Ostwick saying, would you say that 9-ball is better than 8-ball? I don't know. If you mean English 8-ball, I think the games are so different that it can be hard to compare them. I think that in 8-ball, I find it a lot easier to control the cue ball, because you're playing more in the way of just little stun shots. You want to move the cue ball as little as possible, preferably. And of course in games like 8-ball and snooker, let's say if you play a run out and miss the money ball, there is always a chance you'll get back in, whereas 9-ball can be a lot more unforgiving in that respect. I see a lot of people will say like, oh, like, you know, American pool is easy, the pockets are like buckets, but of course the reason that American tables tend to have bigger pockets is because a lot of the time you're not playing the ball into the center of the pocket. You generally have to cheat it a little bit just to get a little bit of angle. See, 9-ball is all about angles. You never want to leave yourself straight on a ball. So, I don't know. I've seen some very good 8-ball players struggle in 9-ball and some great 9-ball players struggle in 8-ball. I think really you'd need to be playing quite a lot of both to get an idea. But I wouldn't say that either is better or worse than the other. I think they're just two different games. I think the most balanced game, of course, would have to be snooker, but there you go. Let's see. Let's see. Jack comes to the table with 8 and 9 remaining. Would fancy him to get these. Yeah. That's a nice shot. Of course, Jack Pedley playing now, he is primarily an 8-ball player, and I have to say he's adapted to the game of 9-ball quite well. You know, you can see it in his stroke. He plays a lot of snooker, a lot of English pool, and as a result of that, his stance is rock solid. He's got his right leg braced perfectly, very smooth cue action. You see a lot of American pool players, particularly like Efren Reyes and Earl Strickland. They've got a very loose cue action, which, you know, again, you'd think it would cause them to get a lot of unintentional side in that, or just, you know, impede them, but it doesn't seem to. Efren Reyes, like I've seen it said quite a few times, he's got some terrible fundamentals in terms of his just technique, but of course he's one of the best 9-ball players in one pocket, bank pool, pretty much every discipline of the game. He's widely regarded as one of the best out there in his prime. And quite a lot of the English pro 9-ball players have snooker and 8-ball backgrounds. Take Darren Appleton, he used to play professional 8-ball, now plays professional 9-ball at a very high standard. Oh, and has he fluked that one ball? No. Let's see, a little thin cut here. Probably fancy him to play this with some right hand side just to check it off the cushion. No, just going up and down. I think he's just still trying to find, you know, his comfort zone. That's a nice safety. Don't know if it was intended, but it'll do. Now, if the 2 passes the balls in the centre of the table, I would always fancy myself to play a bank here. But he's played a safety and it's not quite worked for him, and he's left a potential 2-9 on. 2 does not pass a 9 from what I can see. Oh, good effort, and he's got the 2 safe. See, scores on our other tables are 4-2. Oh. Oh, 4-2 to Manchester on table, is that 14? Is that 4-2 on table 14 or 13? Which tables?
14.
Okay, yeah, it's 4-2 to Manchester on table 14 and 3-2 to Liverpool on table 13. Oh, it's just gone 4-3. So Ben Dyer's still hanging in there.
Warwick first, Nottingham Trent third.
That's a nice shot from Jack. Oh. I thought that was in from here. Oh, Cameron's just sent in, seriously regretting not giving 9-ball a go. Well, it's never too late to get into the game. Even if you're not a student anymore, there are still competitions around the country, not necessarily on the GB9 tour, but I know in Liverpool we have monthly 9-ball competitions held by local pro Tony Southern. Plays at a very high standard. He was out for the World Wheelchair 9-ball competitions a couple of weeks ago. Then as part of our sponsorship club I can't even speak at the minute. As part of our club sponsorship deal with Riley's, we generally run 10-ball and 8-ball competitions. 10-ball is a really fun game. Of course, it's a call pocket game, so it does take an element of flukiness out of it. I have had a few moments this weekend where I've been very glad I've not been playing 10-ball. I remember in one match I rattled a 9, thought I'd missed it, and it went over into the other corner, and Jack's just played a really nice bank shot. And just tried to get a little bit too much angle on that. Just tried to force it a bit with some top left. He won't be too disappointed with the result. Of course, all that really needs to be done here is for Excive to just roll the 6 down the cushion into the corner, and he should just come out centre table for the 7. But again, like, we have seen these shots be the most problematic just because of how tight the pockets are. Well, he's missed that by a while. And he's left, he's left the 6 into the corner. A little bit of an angle, but just all you need to really do here is stand back or play it forward, I think. He's caught the 9. I don't know if he planned on catching it that thick. If he caught it on the far side, of course, he would have finished for the 7 into the middle, which he still has as an option. It's just a little bit more tricky. Comes to the table with a shot that's similar to the last one he missed, but he does have an easier cue ball. So, to play out for the 8, you fancy playing this with bottom left, which is what he's doing. Difficult shot. But he's played it well, he's just not quite dug into it enough. So you'd fancy him just to play the safety here, get the cue ball and 8 on opposite cushions. Or he might play the bank. He's cueing it like he's playing the bank. No, he's played the cut. Played the cut and caught it thick, so the 8's just come back out to the pocket. on thin cuts like that, it's always better to catch them too thin than too thick, because if you catch it too thin, it will generally just roll back out into the middle of the cushion. Of course, that 9's in a bit of a problematic spot. And because the cue ball is so close to the cushion, it's kind of difficult just to stun across the table. So we might be seeing him play around a few angles here. If he elects to take the 8 into the corner, because it looks like quite a risky shot if he tries to play it into the... Well, if he tries to play it into the corner, he risks the 8 off. Let's see. James Tilke's just gone... Oh, he's... See, James Tilke has just gone... Oh, let's see. Yeah, okay, the scores are wrong. Yeah. Okay, James Tilke has just won on table 13, which makes it 1-0 to Liverpool at the minute. And Jack Pedley is now... Is that 2-2 or 3-2 if he's just 1-1? That's Jack Pedley there. So, okay, we're... yeah, Jack Pedley is 3-2 up at the minute.
Sorry, I'm having a nightmare with the scores today. Absolute nightmare.
Just having some technical difficulties. Just working out the scores. So, let's see. That's a very nice break from Jack, if he can see the 1 into the corner, which I think he can. It's just a little bit hard to see the, it's a bit hard to see from here. But, yeah, it looks like he's playing it into the corner. Yeah, that's it. A little bit, he's finished a little bit awkward on the 2. He's playing it bottom left. I'm not sure why he played that bottom left. Right. 2 to 3, he's got a couple of options. If he chooses to play the 2 into the bottom left pocket as we look at it, he could either maybe just roll up and play the 3 into the top corner. Or he could just try and either stun up past the 9 for the 3 in the same pocket, or if he feels really ambitious, he could screw off into the side cushion. If you're feeling showy. Oh no, he seems to be looking at a 2-9. I'm not sure if I agree with that shot, but you know, I've seen some very audacious combos go in this weekend. Oh yes, it's a brilliant shot. Straight into the heart of the pocket.
Finished 5-1 to the Liverpool.
Okay.
That was Hill all.
Okay. This one is 3-2 to Liverpool. Sorry? Yeah, that. Yeah, whenever he won the last frame. Oh yeah, he's just. Oh, so it's 3-3. Sorry. Yeah. We're just trying to sort out these.
My bad, everyone.
Yeah, it can be difficult to keep track of 3 tables at once, especially from the layout we've got. So now it is 3-3 to with Polad and Jack on our TV table. On table 14 it is currently 4-4 between Ben Dyer and Connor Templeman. And James Tilke won his match against Nick Bennett 5-1. So he's played the safety break. Jack's played a push out. Now he's left a tempting double. That's the thing about the push out. You never want to leave them snookered, but at the same time, you never want to leave them. Oh, he's played the cup. You never want to leave them with an easy shot. And of course, if your opponent plays a push out, I would always take it on, because you'd usually assume that they've got a fair idea of what they're going to do with it if you pass it back. And you want to generally keep your opponent away from the table. I mean, if you're at the table, you're in control. Jack has, I think he's fluked to safety, and he's apologised for it. Great sportsmanship. Tricky escape. I think he could just go one rail. He doesn't have the full one to aim at, so there's a quite high risk of him hitting the 4. He's getting the rest out. I don't know if height is an advantage in this game. Myself, I'm 6'5", and I very rarely have to find myself using the rest. Of course, as a result of that, whenever I do use the rest, more often than not, it goes wrong. Oh, tricky one to judge that, especially using the rest. It can be so easy when you're using the rest just to put a little bit of an intentional side on the ball. But going back to my point about height, I suppose a bad thing about being very tall in this game is that it can get very painful in your lower back. Now, has he got this? I think he has. A bit of an easier escape. Just play it off one rail. That's what he's doing. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's unlucky. Ooh. That's come a bit too far. Well, he's still okay. Well, I think he would have rather been either straight or on the other side. But he's recovered well. Of course, 5-6 being where they are. It was always going to be a risk that he'd snooker himself. He's going off one rail here, and he's double kissed it and left it on. A stroke of bad fortune. I think both players are queuing a lot more comfortably than they were at the start of this match. But, you know, a couple of hiccups. There's nothing wrong with that, especially because it's so early in the morning. He's got a thin cut here. He's playing it with top high. Oh no, he's played the snooker. Let's see. One rail. Yeah. Just to make sure he doesn't follow it through here, which is a risk. Oh, has he just hooked him back? No, he's not. Oh, we can see the edge of that. He might try and just flick off it and come back up behind the end. Or send a 3 round the table. I think Jack has this to the middle, yep. Well, he wanted an angle on the 4, don't know if he wanted that much angle. Just try and come across the table, disturb the 5-6. Oh, he's played it well, he's just not quite got the cannon he was looking for. Just a shame. It was a nice pot along the rail. I mean, I've seen so many shots along the rails on these tables rattled just because of how tight the pockets are. Play a safety here, or is he trying to... Ooh, 9's on the move. Ooh. Well, he won't be happy with that. 6. Can't really see from here if it passes the 8. I don't think it does, so he will probably the same combination being played here. Ooh, he's not. Oh, where's that cue ball going? And he's gone away with it. He's gotten a snooker. Jack does not want to give up ball in hand here. Oh, has he made it? Well, it's a good escape. I thought we were about to see him pot off that. Amazing scenes. Looks over ruefully. He's taking his time here. He knows how crucial it is, this rack, because whoever gets to the hill first will of course be breaking. And, well, he's missed that, but he's fluked it into the opposite corner. He's got a pretty he's got a straightforward combination on the 7 and 9. What a way to win a rack. What? 5-4. Oh well. I think we've reached 2-0. Ben Dyer's just won 5-4 on table 13. So this match on our TV table does not come to completion. Well, that'll be me signing off now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Shout out to people that sent in comments, Cameron and Ben. Hopefully you'll be watching the rest of the championships. And I am signing off. John Park from Liverpool, goodbye.